Rodrigo Duterte is far from your average politician. The 71-year-old mayor of Davao City, in the southern Philippines island of Mindanao, is unapologetic about his professed love for women, guns, and fast fights. For a man who's never held a national political seat, he has a legion of fans. On this night, we watch as he's suddenly swamped by these young women. Just down the road, we meet another group of supporters, sex workers. He's the first mayor in the Philippines to order his police force not to arrest prostitutes.
Why are you so protective of them?
It's human dignity. You cannot give jobs to everybody. The oldest profession in the world. It's everywhere.
So you don't see this as a case of
No,
criminality?
It's not personally, I don't look at it as a crime. It's a public health issue.
Duterte may be relaxed on some issues, but as he campaigns from the inner cities to the rural farmlands, he's hardline when it comes to crime and corruption. And he's making big campaign promises of cleaning up.
I will solve drug criminality, pati corruption sa gobyerno. Binibigyan ko lang ang sarili ko 3 to 6 months.
You pledged that within 3 to 6 months, you will get rid of corruption in the government.
Yes.
How is that possible?
Look, if you are into the presidency even for 2 months, and you cannot stop corruption, even if you are given 10 years, you can never stop it.
But what will you do to those in government that you find to be corrupt?
I will prosecute them to the hilt.
Duterte says he's tired of corrupt politicians who promise to clean up communities, but end up doing little. If made president, he vows that crime-ridden slums will be a thing of the past.
I am the only remaining card left for the Filipinos to deal with the situation. I hold it. It's my ace.
What is it about you that makes you say that you are the only one that can clean up this country?
By the persona. Because I'm the only person to date who would say, stop it or I'll kill you.
To prove what he can do, Duterte is giving us unfettered access to his hometown, Davao. The city was once one of the poorest and most violent in the Philippines, plagued by drugs, gangs, and murders. Today, crime is down, and it's one of the best-run cities in the country, including its emergency services.
We have a trauma case in the northern part of Davao City. You just have to go there to assess the patient.
The mayor has revolutionized how they are run, creating a centralized response center of firefighters, police, and paramedics.
On average, these medics can get to an emergency scene within 8 minutes. That's better than anywhere in the country. In fact, that's better than most places in the world.
Okay, let's go.
The injured man turns out to be a security guard who got in a minor scrap in a parking lot. The medics quickly patch him up. Duterte's made ambulance services like this free to all citizens of Davao. Paramedics like Micah Espina and her colleagues are considered some of the best trained in Asia. And the mayor watches their every move, firing people on the spot if they're not up to task.
He implements orders. He is very strict with us. He sets protocols that we must follow.
So you're always on tippy toes, making sure you're doing everything right.
Exactly, we do that.
You don't mind that?
We don't mind that. Because it's saving lives, basically.
We soon learn it's not only government employees that Duterte keeps an eye on.
The mayor has set up hundreds of traffic and security cameras throughout the city. They're capable of zooming in, capturing the minutest detail. Citizens here know they're being watched 24/7.
With so many cameras, it's difficult for criminals to get away with much. And if a crime is committed, His 1,000-plus force of loyal officers are ready to act.
Because the mayor not allowed big time pushers, laboratory here. No, the mayor gets mad.
Critics have accused the mayor of running the city like a police state. But Inspector Ronald Lau says Davao before Duterte was a violent hell.
How bad was it before? In 1980s, you said there was a lot of crime. How bad was it?
When you walk along the road, sometimes you stab, you shoot people.
Now, according to some surveys, it's the 4th safest city in the world. Officers credit the mayor's policy of zero tolerance towards crime.
Criminals are hesitant to commit crime here because if they are not arrested, they're killed.
If they're not arrested, they're killed.
Yeah. Especially if they arm with firearms, any attempt to shoot the arresting officers.
You guys will just kill them.
Yeah.
When not in the public eye, Duterte prefers a simple life. Breakfasts are at home with his common-law wife. On this morning, they're going through the latest headlines.
Though Duterte may, in a sense, be part of a political dynasty, his father, a former governor of Davao, is still a small potato in terms of being the ruling elite. I am not a part of the ruling elite. I'll never be a part of the ruling elite. I do not share the vision of the ruling elite. I do not. You do not like me, then so be it. I am what I am.
At 71, Duterte says he was ready to retire and spend more time with family and friends. But he decided to run for president because the lineup of candidates are, in his words, corrupt and incompetent.
And there is no cure for stupidity and incompetence. You cannot go to the doctor and can give you medications to improve your judgmental ability.
Despite being on a grueling campaign trail, Duterte still finds time to enjoy one of his favorite hobbies. In the wee hours of the morning, he takes to the stage.
Well, finale, I just like to sing a song.
In his 20 years in political office, he's never lost an election. So could he be the next president of the Philippines?
I do not pretend to be the man of the hour. I am not. I'm just a man who tried to do it and succeeded, or a man who tried it but failed. History will judge me.
Whatever the outcome, Rodrigo Duterte is a man who sings to his own tune. A man who sees himself as a modern-day crusader, restoring order to a country he says is in desperate need of a savior.